Welcome to another edition of this epic radio show. Tonight we have Devon, Pam, Phil, Ken, Tyler all on the call. This is basically the official pregame show of not only all the football games this Sunday when Kansas City fucking stomps the Redskins, but also Modern Warfare, which is this Sunday, which I'm not looking forward to typing. It's going to take forever, but this Sunday's Modern Warfare, this Sunday is football. Football. Anyway, onward with ourselves. And we are possibly looking at a future retirement from Michael because he's stressed. And he is actually. He's got college problems and whatnot. Michael, if you're listening to this, you're probably not, but if you do listen to this, whatever, man. Anyway, back to my point because my girlfriend's laughing at me. I'm going to continue on with this. Guys, we're going to start with, this is Prediction Saturday. Well, because, yeah, it'll be Saturday in like 30 minutes. Anyway, Prediction Saturday. With the matches this Sunday, we're going to start from the bottom, go to the top. The global title in the six-man ladder match. Ken Gatlin defends versus Chris Crusader versus Harris Hero versus Destroyer versus Daniel Bryan versus Jeff Hardy. Who do you think's walking away with the global title? And somebody start.
Harris Hero, he seems, from his adventuring around with me and his promo in between, when he speaks, he seems hungry and like really hungry because this would be, I believe, if he wins this match, this would be, I believe, his first title in DRW. So you cannot count Harris Hero out in this match. That's a given.
That I agree with. I honestly do, but he's not the only one that shows potential. You already know that. But if I had to choose anyone, I'd put my money on Harris.
Now, there's also been some heart shown by Destroyer in his promos as we see the newcomer. But we know for sure, after the Fatal 4-Way, this past Monday, he won the Fatal 4-Way, thus giving him the number one contender spot. So basically, he's safe whether he wins or loses this match. He still has the title shot December 22nd. If he wins, he gets to pick his opponent. If he loses, he gets the one-on-one match and possibly a triple threat match if Ken does lose the title and wants his rematch. Anyway, alright, most people are going with Harris Hero. I'll put my money on, it's a 50-50 bet between Harris and Destroyer. And that's what I'm putting my money on.
Yeah, I can say the same right here because you guys seen the same thing about it. Because in CRW, I even faced Harris Hero, and that kind of backfired on my part because I could have knew that Harris Hero was going to kick my ass and basically walk it dry like Stone Cold Steve Austin. So, yeah, I would have to put my money on Harris Hero. Sorry, Ken, but I have to go with Harris Hero.
Steven, in respect, I appreciate you being honest. And some promos is subjective. I would have to disagree with everybody, which I know is probably not a good thing to do. But I think the story will probably walk away with the title this Sunday.
All right.
And pretty much for your opinion.
All right, Tyler, who do you see walking away with it?
Oh my, and Ken, I know, and with all due respect for you, I saw it, all this time that I've known you, for many months, you've had a global title for a good while now. But my money's going with Harris Hero because I know me and him had never, been face to face with each other before, but I've seen him in action so many times. But my money's with Harris Hero. I think he definitely has potential in this.
Love you, babe.
Well, it seems the majority has their money on Harris Hero.
Apparently, Harris Hero is the odds-on favorite. Hey, babe, who do you think's gonna win? And she's silent. Okay. Now we move on to the television championship match, which is now a Peridian stop. That's how you say it, right? Peridian?
Do what?
That match that fuckface RPM made, it's Peridian, right? The name of it?
Peridian, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Cell.
It's now a Peridian Cell match, and it's Messiah versus Joker. And Joker is basically wanting to rip his fucking throat out. But I'm going with Messiah because Messiah has just got it. Like, Joker, yeah, I see him put up a fight, but when the dust settles, I see Messiah retaining.
I believe that's going to be the case as well. RPM, as shitty as he looks in his CXWI performance, we've seen him, me and Pammy have seen him wrestle in quite a few places. He's done some CRW work as well, before pretty much becoming like almost an official type over there. And he has some underhanded tactics, so you can never underestimate him in any means because he could pull one of those tricks right out of his hat. He is a hardcore individual. So
That is very true. And I'm one of the people that he learned the most from. So of course he's going to be hardcore. And yeah, I do see him retaining. So there you go.
I see him retaining, but I also see Joker giving him the fight of his life.
Oh, well, there's no question about that. The boy's got some fight in him.
Yeah, it's just epic. But okay, then from that we move on. Oh my god, I can hear myself echoing. Okay. Oh my god, fix that, babe. I will shank you. Why am I echoing? Okay, we talked about the Peridian Cell. No, not everybody did. Who else has taken Messiah?
I'm right all the way.
Yeah, okay. Everybody's going with Messiah. That doesn't surprise me. Alright, the hardcore title match. Obviously a hardcore match between Sean Jersey, the reigning champion, versus the newcomer, Zeke Wilder. And after we've seen Zeke Wilder put the fear in Scum 2.0, I'm going with Zeke. I honestly think Sean Jersey does not stand a chance this Sunday.
Well, prepare the casket and body bag for the boy. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, that is Wilder.
Yeah, there you go. Tyler, who you taking?
I like Zeke Wilder. I think Sean Jersey's title reign comes to an end.
His time is up.
Time is up. And I'm not John Cena. It's like, time is up. My time is now. I'm not like.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, let's just skip that. Let's just skip it. Because I hear that too much.
Just give up. 10 years too long. All right, we move on.
Wow.
We move on, okay? The tag team cage match for the DRW tag team titles. DX defends versus Scum 2.0. Again, after Zeke Wilder put the fear of life in Scum, I think Scum can actually come away with the tag team titles.
Well, that's actually a tough choice to have to make there, but I'll just watch that one and see what happens. I like a good surprise from time to time.
DX, I got 2 words for you. It's over. You can't turn it up anymore.
So who's all taking Scum on that?
Scum's gonna pay the title.
Oh, you think DX is gonna retain?
No, Scum.
Oh, Scum's gonna. Okay,
Yeah,
I was about to say.
I have 2 words for DX. It's over. It's done. Because basically it's Scum versus DX. Not nobody else versus DX. I've seen DX versus McMahon since I have DX, the new and improved, on DVD.
Oh, well, thank you. I like that.
Babe, I love you. Babe, I love you.
VHS of DX, where they had Road Dogg, Jesse James, and all the original DX members.
Okay, so some are going with Scum, some are going with DX. Find out this Sunday who walks away with the tag team titles. Then we move on to the Road to Destiny semifinals. Johnny Gat versus Harris Hero. I'm personally taking Johnny Gat because after the 6-man ladder match, there is no way in hell Harris Hero is going to be 100%.
Harris won't be 100%, but you can guarantee he'll give Johnny a fight.
Yeah. I wasn't like straight up saying Harris is going to look like a jobber, but.
And I predict Johnny's going to get a win. I predict Johnny will get a win with a Chaos Theory from out of nowhere.
Right. All right.
I could see Harris getting an adrenaline rush and it being completely shut down in the end by Gat.
Yes.
It's basically a win, either which side right here. Which one could basically pick up like a quick win? Because it's still stiff. Well, my outside of that stiff, though. Pick it up like you had it.
Johnny Gat was going to be 100%. Zero, he's not even going to be that after the ladder match. Because he's got 6 other guys that he has to go against. That's not counting myself.
Alright, so Johnny Gat is the odds-on favorite. Pam, who are you going with? Hey, babe.
This one could go either way once again, but I'm sure that neither one of them will disappoint, but Johnny may walk away with the win.
Alright. Now we move on to the next semifinal match in the Road to Destiny. After 3.5 months, we go to the semifinal match 2. Angel Gat versus Chris Crusader. Chris Crusader's been on a cold streak for the last 6.5 months. I'm going with Angel.
Let me know who's in this again. I know you said Angel.
Chris Crusader and Angel.
For the a millionth time in this series.
Oh, man. That match is going to be kind of epic. Let's just see how far these two can go and see how good this match is going to be.
Excuse me, kind of epic my ass, sir. It will be epic.
I can't really give a prediction on the finals, but I think in the finals, it's going to be wife versus husband, Angel versus Johnny. And in the end, when the dust settles, the woman with the pussy makes the rules, so I really think Angel Gat's got this.
Damn.
Agreed.
I see her winning the Road to Destiny, going on December 22nd to enter the Elimination Chamber and winning the Undisputed title, thus going on January 5th to One of a Kind and winning the Elite title. That prediction's out there. Shit can change. She could lose to Johnny, but I'm just saying, I got Angel Gat.
Well, that one I'm not going to specify a choice on. I'm going to watch a good old husband and wife tussle, and then afterwards, we'll go with Angel Gat. Whoever wins, I mean, they're going to kiss the spouse. I mean, yeah.
Well, because you would have to think Angel's going to be going into the Chris Crusader match looking to make short work of him so she doesn't waste all of her time on Crusader, so that way she can go into the match above 75% to have enough to win. But again, my money's on it, Angel, because my Angel's on Skype right now. Oh, sweet comment. Zing!
Wow.
Alright. Then we move on to the Ultimate X match for the Superfly X Division title. Jay Styles, the reigning and fucking the first ever Superfly X Division champion. He has been champion since September 29th. Jay Styles defends versus Matthew Mulligan, Johnny Cage, Triple X, Baron Keeler, and TMP. My money is on the undefeated Jay Styles.
Donna.
What?
Jay?
Yeah.
Jay Styles may be undefeated, but he isn't X-rated.
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I kinda overlooked Triple X in that.
Yeah, I gotta go with Triple X right here. Triple X.
X has been highly underlooked in DRW because of his, well, heavily mischievous stoner antics. No lie. But, when it comes down to getting business done in the ring, as red as Triple X's eyes may be, he can get business taken care of.
What?
And for God's sake,
Hold on,
Jay
guys.
Styles
What?
shouldn't be.
Okay, I will.
Jay,
Alright, back to y'all. That's what you guys are
watch
saying.
it. He takes a hit of a joint during the match.
Why not? DMG takes a drink of a beer during a match.
Alright, so you got Triple X, I got Jay Styles. Ken, who do you got?
Jay Styles is going to retain.
There you go.
Yeah, I basically want to see which person gets the title. If Jay
Now-
Styles does get it, he gets it. Like, I'm basically just not saying which one wins, which one loses. You guys just have to show how you go and get that title.
Okay, well, Tyler, who do you see winning?
Well, I like Triple X. He's a great competitor in the ring, but I like the reigning champion, Jay Styles, to continue to be champion.
Alright, now we move on to the most anticipated match in history. The Battle of the Ages. Kid Crush versus Austin fucking Uhas. I don't have a pick. Kid Crush is like a brother, okay? Nobody but CRW Originals know what I'm talking about. And me and Austin Uhas have rich history. The only thing that is for sure Sunday night is there will be blood. That's all I'm fucking saying.
This one here is going to be a slobber knocker.
It's
Definitely a slobber knocker in this one.
It's like being torn between two family members.
No, between two wolves right here. This is going to be...
Exactly. The whole Deadly Alliance family will be on the edge of their seats.
This is going to be two wolves trying to fight over a piece of meat.
Kid Crush has seemingly overpowered Austin at every pass up to this point, and usually that can cause one to go in over their head. Austin, I believe, could very well pull off the surprise here and use his craziness to his advantage.
Very well so.
not to say Kid Crush ain't crazy, because by God he is with the whole Crush is gonna kill you shit. But Austin,
Mwah.
yeah, when you
Babe.
CXW,
Mwah.
it's something from hell. And of course, you can see his CRW menu screen pose. He looks like he's gonna pull his hair out.
All right.
He's willing to shut his doubters up.
Exactly.
May be up for the tall task.
Yeah, I can't. I don't have a pick. It's gonna be a hell of a war, though. Pam, if you had a choice, who are you taking?
I cannot make a choice. All I can say is one will bleed, one will fall, only one will walk out.
That's
Kid Crush.
That's fucking.
Kid Crush. Gotta say it.
That learned all he knows from me.
And to think about it, the only reason why Austin Uhas is not undisputed champion right now is because of fucking Kid Crush. So you would have to think not only that rage, but everything Crush has done to him the last month. He's gonna go in there wanting to rip his fucking throat out. I say that about a lot of people.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that's my thing, okay? And then the next match here is for the DRW World Heavyweight title, the Dixon Street Fight, Sean Ripper versus Chris Zero. There was a plan that was in the making for this match, but now it looks to see as if now it's got to be totally flip-flopped because Sean Ripper's looking at retirement. But say Sean Ripper doesn't retire, and there's a pick, Chris Zero, Sean Ripper, the 75-time world champion versus the 3-time world champion. My money is on Sean Ripper because Chris Zero has been fucking mind-fucked by Demoness. DMG's been trying to open his eyes. I'm going with Sean Ripper because Sean Ripper's got nothing blinding him. The only thing he's got his eyes on is making it to January 5th and going into the DRW Elite title 3-way.
Yeah, I have to say Sean Ripper as well, because just like me, I'm trying to do the same thing, because I don't care if anybody comes to that locker room trying to face me, and I have to face everybody just to go for the undisputed title. I respect Sean Ripper for what he is going to do this Sunday.
Anybody else?
Well, I could be an extreme smartass with my vote and say an ice cream crapping taco.
Babe, are you hearing any of this?
I just see this ice cream crapping taco coming from out of nowhere and knocking both of y'all out.
Baby,
And,
are you hearing any of this? Are you hearing any of this?
Walking away with the win.
Yep.
All right. Phil, who did you say?
It seems mighty obvious that Chris Zero has been possessed by the Demoness, but should the Demoness be rid of before Sunday, Zero has a chance to recover and bounce back to win.
Yes, because many times we have seen Chris Zero come up out of the pits and fucking win. Many times, look at the battles with him in Austin, look at the battles with him in Triple X, the battles with him and fucking Jake Phoenix. It's hell on earth when Chris Zero is the underdog. Much like Austin Uhas, you never want one of them being the underdog, because anytime they are, they come up and they rise above.
Indeed they do.
But now we move on to the co-main event of the evening in the UK that night, as we will be from, what is that word? What is that fucking town? Liverpool, England. It'll be Firestar Hart to defend the DRW title versus the rematch clause cashing in THP. THP a two-time DRW champion. So is Firestar. Firestar was also the very first DRW World Heavyweight Champion. DMG was the first ever DRW champion. Just to put that out there. But this Sunday, the war comes to an end. This is the last time ever. Firestar Hart versus THP for the DRW title. My money on this one. THP has been on a hell of a roll. I mean, granted, without losing the DRW title, the dude looks like he is ready to come up out of the fire. But for every fire, the fire can't burn forever. Sooner or later, it's got to be put out. And I think Firestar Hart, fucking the guy that's fire burns 24/7, I think he's the guy to put that fire out for the last time ever. I think Firestar Hart's retaining the title this Sunday.
That I agree with. Good point. We're burning hell.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
The good thing is we will not be in Arrowhead Stadium that night because I damn sure know Arrowhead Stadium's going to be fucking jumping after 3 weeks straight of fucking losing. I don't even want to get started. That'll be for the later time in the show. I'll get to that when we fucking get to that. I got something for fucking Kansas City Chiefs, sir. Anyway.
Connor.
What?
What match did you end up making this Firestar THB match?
Oh, God, 7-story fall. That's what I'm talking about. I need to add that to the fucking deal there.
Yes, you do.
7-story fall.
It's going to be it's definitely going to be Firestar's. That's Firestar's favorite match that it stood at, so he will retain.
All right.
This match has only happened once in the history of wrestling, and that was recently at DRW Survivor Series, in which Firestar not only threw Harris Hero over, but did a backfire off the top of this rooftop onto Harris Hero and still entered the 10 count and made it back into arena later at the end of that night, stand face to face with Jake Phoenix in the ring.
Hey, wait, I have a question. What the fuck is the backfire?
It's a swanton bomb.
Okay, that's what I thought that was. For some reason, when I heard it, I was thinking Omega Driver, but I wasn't sure. All right, Tyler, who do you got?
I do use the Omega Driver.
Well, even though I had, the fuse of both gentlemen, and even though, after THB ended my title reign back in October, I have that big war with Firestar on January the 5th. I'm still going to go with Firestar. I think he will retain the title because I think between him and THB, it's two bulls going at it, and it's I think THB needs to get title lesson.
All right, Firestar Hart, the odds-on favorite to go into this. Then we go to the main event of the evening. This match has so much fucking hatred in it. It's not even funny. GVD defending the undisputed title versus Devon versus Jesse Gates. Okay, before anybody takes picks, let me update the history on this match right now. Back at the last pay-per-view, Thanksgiving Horror, GVD, after a magic uppercut, after a Soviet hook, and after a Soviet connection, finally put away Devon. But Jesse Gates has been on fire. Jesse Gates has not lost a match since his return. Then again, in his return match, it ended in a no contest. Maybe one day we'll get that finish. Anyway, Jesse Gates and GVD brutally fucking hate each other. Devon is that middleman trying to capture the Undisputed title, trying to make it to January 5th. But, at the same time, Devon is being called out by many people because Devon is a threat. But everybody does know now, Devon is a threat to the main event scene. He can be a main eventer. He has been. He main evented fucking 3 straight pay-per-views now. Anyway, GVD defending versus Devon and Jesse Gates. My pick in this match. I've had history with GVD. The guy's good. I've had history with Devon. The dude's great. I've had history with Jesse Gates. The dude's phenomenal. I'm taking Jesse Gates.
Can I say something though? Can I say something so I can have my piece before everybody else votes on who should they pick? Because basically, like the fact is, I don't know. So the fact is, basically, I faced Jesse Gates and basically BWF, and basically just like everything I else do, I basically took him down because he tried to take my Legends title back then. And guess what he did? He basically had to do it 6 times. 6 times he tried to face me. And guess what happened? On the 6th try, basically he got lucky by doing a roll-up pin. By holding a rope. So after that, a couple weeks later, I faced GVD. Basically, me and him had a non-contest match. And now, to the present date, it is me and him and Jesse Gates. And he talks about how I basically lie and I'm on drugs about all these titles I've won. I'll basically count on my hands and on a poster board how many titles I've won and how many ladders I had to climb just to get to where I am today. I basically had to go to Japan, Europe, Russia. I had to go to China. I had to go to Mexico. I had to go to Australia just to basically get ends meet. And people look at me and say that, oh, why do you wear clown makeup for just to basically make yourself known? Why do you basically carry a katana everywhere to make yourself known? That's why I basically struck the clown makeup. I put away my katana, and basically I showed who I really am. And when I was first born, my dad called me a status. And that's what I chose for my nickname, because every time I say a status, a percent, a list, it reminds me that who I am and who I was born to be, because ever since I was born to be great. And when you know why? Because I'm a Richardson, and that the world needs one. And that's how I roll.
Well, Devon, you show a lot of promise. You have a lot of heart. I have had the privilege of facing you. Even though you lost, you still put up a hell of a fight. That will never, you can't have that taken away from you. Grant has gotten a lot up. Excuse me.
And that being said, like you said, that me and you had history, because I know that history. And I still have the scars to prove it, because you're the one who basically stabbed the knife through my head. So I can make a
Devon, let it go.
I am letting that thing go, but still, I still got stitches.
This is not somewhere to air your dirty laundry, asshole.
Well, you know, Devon, you talked about your heart and shit, but you also got to think Jesse Gates is going into this with nothing to lose. This is his redemption. GVD, on the other hand, he's got too much riding in this. Yes, GVD has been proven the guy that can come up and take what he wants, but as everybody knows that's ever grabbed that spotlight, the easy part's getting there, the harder part's staying there. Because it's lonely on top of the mountain when you're the guy on top of the fucking mountain. Because now the only direction you can go is down. And this Sunday, I see him going down.
Yeah, well, I see myself basically going all the way back up to the top where I belong. Because I ain't no B percenter, I ain't no D percenter, I ain't no C percenter. I am A status solid. And just like what happened with me and Chris Zero, me and everybody else on the roster that I have faced in the past, and DRW, which I was close, but still, I faced a lot of people, and a lot of people faced me, and a lot of people know my history. But see, and some of them even saw the titles that I've won, and all the contender shots I've won. And just like what's going to happen this Sunday, it's going to be me, Jesse Gates, and GVD, the man that basically says that, oh, he beat me. Oh, let's see the clip again where Great Muda
how does it feel to be
in my face.
interrupted? You did the same shit to me. How does it feel to be interrupted? I wasn't even done speaking my piece. Now you will sit down, you will shut up, and you will let me say what I have to say about the match. And if you don't like it, too fucking bad.
And
Whoa,
there's the dynamite.
Devon, God damn it, stop! Shut the fuck up! Everybody! DMT, say your piece. I hope that my little brother kicks your ass, Devon.
Oh, I'm so scared. Basically, I know that I'm going to beat him and I'm going to beat GVD.
Oh,
I'm the only man that basically got up for this uppercut. Yeah, I know. Because that's how I roll. That's how I roll. Right there, because, okay, right now, this is like, now, I got everything. Yeah, I know that I'm going to beat him. I know I'm going to beat him. I know I'm going to beat him. He is done. He is done. He is straight up done.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Ron.
Hey.
Yeah, because this is how I roll. Because basically, I'm aimless. I'm a Richardson. He's basically nothing. He's he's great as shit right now. He is done. He is no. He is done. When I hit him with the 80%, he will be done out cold, basically just like it would have been with GVD.
Well, you know what? I challenge you, Devon. One-on-one, my match.
Okay, now we got a match. Right now, I'm not doing it here. I'm talking about at the main event. I don't give a shit. I just want you to challenge me. I challenge you to a match. WrestleMania, WrestleMania, we can challenge you there.
Oh, no, we can have a
challenge you there, because you have to challenge me there.
Oh, no.
No, you don't have the guts to challenge me there. You don't challenge me. You don't have the guts to challenge anyone like me.
D-Ron.
Hold on. Hey. Shut up. No, Tyler, shut your face. Tyler, shut up for a minute. Fuck. D&G, Tammy, Phil. Oh my God.
Fuck up! Long enough for me to speak!
I love this part.
Can I fucking speak now?
Yes. Speak your fucking piece, sir. Speak.
And from now on, when I'm trying to say my fucking piece, you all motherfuckers, except for you, DMG, you don't count. No, you fucking... Shut your fucking mouth, or I'll super kick your goddamn head off. Do you fucking understand me? Say yes, now.
No.
Pipe bomb.
Engage.
Now, my fucking pick to win. Shut the fuck up long enough for me to sit the shit out. Or I swear to God, I will put you in a flame blade and not go. Because my mind will be crossed over.
Well, Philip, who do you pick to win?
This man withstood an onslaught from me and managed, and in the end, managed to get me. I admit, he was good. I admit it, he was good. Not many can withstand an ass beating from me and still come out the victor. My pick is the renegade, Jesse Gates. Now, if anybody's got a problem with that, I want them to step the fuck up.
You already know I would right now. So you already know I would right now.
You ain't gonna
Devon, you got some balls.
I'm stepping up right now. I'm stepping up. Because basically, you guys want to say that, basically you want to talk shit and say
Devon,
basically I got a problem. Basically I can't pick a character. Basically, watch when I speak my character's boot. I'll get all your monkey asses right now. But basically, I challenge you.
Listen for a second. There's a fine line between stepping up and interrupting the fuck out of somebody.
And that's what you just did. More than once.
Now shut the fuck up, boy. I'll knock you down a level.
Yes, you are boys. All of you are boys compared to me on this goddamn phone call.
Honey.
With the exception of you, sweetheart.
Okay. I was about to just straight up walk out the call. Now, everybody in this room beginning to let their egos overflow their mind.
Hold the fuck up for a minute. Okay. I was about to say. I was like, I've been sitting back.
Y'all making my kicking leg itchy. And Devon's the first target because he's just right in the line of fire.
Yeah, and basically this time it's going to be me getting my title back, round of my waist, and basically showing why I am a Richardson, why I am a status, and why I am a true champion.
You know, Devon, I like your ninja gimmick a lot better. I really do. Because you had my respect. You had DMG's respect. With this, you're as annoying as the damn Carters. And the Carters are the most helpful I've ever seen.
That is pretty annoying.
Oh, that really hurts right here. I heard more hurtful comments from when people try to say that I'm worse than Mr. Anderson when he tried to do the asshole gimmick. Or Val Venus when he was basically having girls suck his dick on his promos on his movies, like The Preacher's Wife or Land of the Rising Venus.
So we're not even talking about them, though, dude. We're talking about
so basically,
talking about the respect that you had before from other people that you were slowly losing because you cannot stay with one gimmick. You change your gimmick as often as people change their fucking underwear, and that is daily, sir.
Yeah, but right now, like, this ain't no gimmick. This is a real. It's a real. Devin. So basically, Just like I've basically been listening to everybody's piece. I've been basically being quiet, listening to how people tell me to shut up, basically be quiet. I'm saying hell to the fucking no. Right now, it's going to be me versus DVD and me versus Jesse when I snap his neck and basically show him why I am at age status. And then after that, I'm busy taking you on.
And you know what?
I'm going to go to January and basically show why I got my dreams all shattered.
And you know what?
I show why I am who I am.
Be prepared to have a mud hole stomp your ass 3 times over, walk dry 6 times over, young man. That's all I got to say.
Okay, now we're driving this Charger down the road, guys, and it's starting to fall off the cliff. I'm gonna switch to another gear and put it back on the fucking road for a minute. Yes, because American Muscle's way better, alright? Fuck tuner cars, alright? Now, we're gonna switch it into another gear. We've talked about the DRW thing. Now, I don't care what you guys talk about. I'm gonna fucking predict the football games. Pammy, it's sad news for you though. Houston lost 27-20 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think it was Thursday. I will rub that in every week that they lose.
Okay.
Now, Sunday, Minnesota at Baltimore, Indianapolis at Cincinnati, Atlanta at Green Bay. Green Bay's gonna stomp them bitches. New England at Cleveland at New England. New England's gonna stomp them bitches. Raiders at Jets. Detroit at Philly. Miami at Pittsburgh. Buffalo at Tampa Bay. KC at Washington. We gonna stomp them bitches. Tennessee at Denver. St. Louis at Arizona. Giants at San Diego. Seattle at San Fran. Carolina at New Orleans. And Dallas at Chicago. Now, I was actually gonna pick the Texans over the Jaguars, but fucking Houston let me down 2nd week in a row. Pammy, go whip them boys into shape. Yeah, and their head coach gets fired. That's fucked up. Now, Minnesota at Baltimore. That's actual 2 teams that I picked as alternative teams this year. The Ravens are 6-6. Shut up, Tyler. Fuck. Minnesota at Baltimore. Baltimore is 6-6 this year. I got no fucking hope. Okay, I'm picking Minnesota. Why that just refreshed, I'll never know. Hold on. Okay. And Indianapolis and Cincinnati. I don't really care for either one of those teams, but I'll pick the fucking Colts. And Atlanta at Green Bay. No fucking surprise there. I'm picking Green Bay, even though they're going to probably fucking lose. Cleveland at New England. Don't even fucking ask me. I'm taking New England. The Raiders at the Jets. I'll take the Raiders, because there's a bunch of black people I know that like the Raiders, so I'll pick the Raiders. Detroit at Philly. Philly's my other alternative team this year, so I'll take Philly. Miami at Pittsburgh. I'll take Pittsburgh. My best friend likes them. Buffalo at Tampa Bay. For you, Torrance, for you this time, I'll pick Buffalo. KC at Washington. Fuck you, Redskins. I'm taking Kansas City. Alright, we're going to the Super Bowl, fuckers. Tennessee at Denver. I'll take Denver. They've been ass kicking for the last couple weeks. Even though they're fucking 10-2. St. Louis at Arizona. I'll take Arizona. Jets at San Diego. I'll take San Diego. Seattle at San Fran. I'll take San Fran. And Carolina at New Orleans. I'll take New Orleans because my cousin likes New Orleans. And Dallas at Chicago. I'll take Chicago because I hate Dallas. Do any of you want to even let in on who the fuck's going to win any of these football games?
Well, as you said, Kansas City's going to walk a mud puddle through Washington Redskins.
There's no doubt about
Dude,
that.
yes, kid, you just became my best friend. Because if you just said Kansas City's going to stomp a mud hole and the Redskins, let me teach you how to say this correctly. Kansas City is going to open up a can of whoop ass, stomp a mud hole in their ass, and walk it dry. Okay? Kansas City's winning. Because if they don't, I will go back to Kansas City. I will stomp Jamal Charles' ass, because that's the only guy's name I know. No, I know a bunch of them, actually. But my favorite guy on that team is Jamal Charles. He's a hell of a running back. But I will stomp a mud hole in Kansas City's ass if they don't win. I have picked Kansas City over Denver, okay? And when we went out there last Sunday and we showed them we were not a fourth quarter team anymore, I was so fucking happy. But then we got our asses stomped in the fourth quarter, so, you know. It's just that.
If you're a true fan of your team, you back your team no matter what, man.
Hey, I got to watch New England beat Houston last week. Sorry, Tammy. It happened, okay? But that's my mom's favorite team, so I have no choice but to root for them, because if I don't, she will castrate me. But I'm fucking... If I get to watch New England play, and then get to watch... I won't be able to watch New England and Kansas City. I'll have to flip. But New England is going to stomp fucking Cleveland's ass, and then Kansas City's going to stomp Washington. That's all there is to it. And, sorry, Phil, Tennessee Titans are losing. Because the fucking Broncos, Super Manning, they say John Cena, Super Cena, fucking Peyton Manning, Super Manning.
Cena is kissing on monkey ass.
Devon, you want to die? I will put that katana and I will shove it in your throat. Don't you ever say John Cena kiss your monkey ass. John Cena's gonna beat Randy Orton in TLC.
I hope he beats Randy Orton, and I hope Daniel Bryan gets his title shot.
Daniel Bryan gets the title shot. Huh.
He deserves it. Well, maybe he got cheated out by Shawn Michaels.
I do. I actually do think Daniel Bryan deserves a title shot. I don't care, okay? Because I got a lot riding on Sunday. I have like nothing riding on Sunday, actually. But still, if Kansas City loses, I'll be in a bad fucking mood all day Sunday. I will be enraged. But if New England loses and Kansas City and Green Bay, best fucking believe I'm calling the owner of NFL and I'll be like, fix this. Give them steroids for a week or something, but fix this.
Don't you wish the NFL was scripted?
Right?
Yes. Just like what happened last year with the Super Bowl, with the lights went out, and then and the Ravens won.
Yeah, actually the lights went out because of a transformer went out.
And everybody thought it was Jericho.
I didn't really care about the Super Bowl last year. I'm not going to lie. I didn't watch any of the football season last year. No, that's a lie. I watched a few Green Bay games, and I watched one Kansas City game, which we won by a field goal. But that was the only one that I watched, besides those two Green Bay games. And the Green Bay game I got. But no. Yeah, Jacksonville beat Houston Thursday. Baltimore's probably going to get stomped up by Minnesota. Because Baltimore fucking sucks this year. And they are actually, you know how people say set the new high bar, set the new standard and shit? Baltimore Ravens set the new standard for the wild card. Because they are 6-6 and they are still in the wild card. So you can get up to 6 losses this year. Last year it was 4. This year it's 6. And if you prove a new standard for a wild card, you fucking suck. You fucking suck. That or the whole fucking teams are doing sucky. Because actually, no, a lot of teams are like 9-3 right now. Because I know New England and Kansas City are 9-3. Denver's 10-2. But yeah, Baltimore 6-6, they fucking suck, Tyler. You can say that they're fixing their shit. No, you can't fix 6-6, okay? You're fucked from 6-6. Kansas City can fix 9-3. New England can fix 9-3. Fuck, the Broncos can fix 10-2. You can't fix 6-6. Because if they lose another game, no, actually, if Pittsburgh wins this Sunday, they're done. Yeah, if Pittsburgh wins this Sunday, the Baltimores are out of the wild card. I don't know why it relies on Pittsburgh, but if Pittsburgh wins, the Ravens are out of the Super Bowl. Picture, they're out of the fucking playoffs. That's, like, done. Yeah, because I believe Pittsburgh and Baltimore are both 6-6. They fucking suck. Like Ben Roethlisberger, for those of you who don't know what happened a few years ago, why I hate fucking Ben Roethlisberger. If you rape a woman, you deserve to die. But in the NFL, you rape a woman, you're fucking first quarter. Annoys me. Babe, talk. Oh, I can hear you now. Okay. Oh. Are you gonna make one Facebook? Are you gonna take some new ones and put them on Facebook? Oh. Dude, really? Did that log back into my... It did! I need to go look at my fantasy team. I haven't played fantasy in so long, guys. Oh my god. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm probably 6-6 along with the Ravens. I have 2 fantasy teams because apparently I watched a YouTube video. Whoa, what up? Fantasy season was over. It's not. Thought your fantasy season was over. What? My fantasy season isn't over. I know it's not, bitches. Oh my god. I am out of the Super Bowl. I am 3-10 with that team. Oh my god. I will not be using that team next year. This team. Oh my god. I have the Ravens fucking... Oh my god. I'm 6-7. Somebody fix this. No, I'm still in the wild card. That is amazing. Alright, back to my point. I know I'm just like ranting right now, and you guys are like, what the fuck is this dude doing? Loose cannon on the show. Anyway. I'm going to trash talk this pay-per-view card, actually. The Global Championship ladder, I'm not going to trash talk any of those guys. Like, actually, everybody in that ladder match actually has surprised me at one point or the other. Chris Crusader is just a spot to fill. I've never promoted him, like, ever. Messiah versus Joker, I can't trash talk that. They're actually trying. Sean Jersey. Fuck you, sir. You said you retired and then you throw a tomato at somebody. You have no class. Get some business. DX versus Scum, you can't really trash talk. I know the predicaments there. Johnny Gabbers, I can't trash talk any of this. I really kind of was like debating on trash talking one of the matches. Fuck that. Now, does anybody have any questions? They're on this call right now of where they go for the next couple of months. Anybody?
I have a question.
Because you don't watch the radio show, yes. What is your question?
I have a question. If we see DX win in that match, where would they go from there?
Well,
Spoiler alert, a new team is forming December 8th, and they will be taking on DX.
Oh, okay. And for the global title, I wonder what will happen if we see like a newcomer try to go for the global title. Because we've seen the same people try to go for it, and some of the people are very good.
Some people say you can't fix stupid. Have you even looked at who's in that ladder match, like, at all? There are, like, fucking 3 newcomers in that match. Destroyer, Daniel Bryan, and Jeff Hardy. All newcomers. Chris Crusader's not really a newcomer. He's been there for a while, actually. But no.
See?
Whoever wins the global title, starting December 22nd, I'm making all the mid-card titles look fucking legendary. Like, I'm going to give them some badass storylines and shit, because come January 5th, there will be no more world title, no more DRW title, no more undisputed title. All that unifies into one, and that becomes the elite title. Hence why right now, this whole storyline right now, between the world title, the DRW title, and the undisputed title, it's called the Road to the Elite title. The Road to One of a Kind. Which happens January 5th, because I talk about it so fucking much. I actually love talking about that for some reason. Oh, I'm trying to get to the pay-per-views here. That's why I started there for a second. Okay. Here is an update on everything that's going to be going down. Well, did you watch the last radio show, Devon?
I did not get the chance to, because I was, like, very busy at the time.
Okay.
Because
Whenever you watch that, you will learn what will happen for the Pure title, the TV title, not the Global. I didn't talk about the Global until this episode. The Pure, the Television, the Elite title, the Tag titles. You get to learn what everything's going to happen. But One of a Kind basically is the revamp of everything, because we become bigger and better and badder and more badass. Lethal Paradise. That match, if you do not hold the title and you want a title shot, it is going to be a 10-man second chance battle royal. The winner of that battle royal gets a title shot at any title they want at Extreme Rumble February 2nd, which, in the main event of the Extreme Rumble, will be a Royal Rumble inside a Hell in a Cell, which 30-minute enter, the last two, the Hell in a Cell drops, door shuts, and a pinfall or submission. Winner goes to main event, Dark Mania, April 13th at the Tokyo Dome.
Oh, so it's going to Japan.
That's going. Hold on. Don't reply to anything. I just said I'm texting somebody. Okay, I'm back. Then, Extreme Rumble, the New Heights will have the Money in the Bank. One Money in the Bank ladder match. Probably gonna have 10 guys in it too. The winner of that has the Money in the Bank. Same rules the actual Money in the Bank, except it's gonna. I said the name the last episode. I don't remember what I used though. The case of like redemption or some shit. I don't remember what I said. But they're gonna have that case, and it's the same rules as Money in the Bank. Cash in anytime, anywhere. But this time it's on any title. Any title. Beer Bash, Panty will do that one. Potluck, the King of the World Tournament. The winner of that gets the main event. Super Fall, March 30th. Dark Mania, that's our WrestleMania. Hell's Rising, Stay Down. Total Warfare, Survivor Series. No, I actually want to go back to Lethal Paradise is going to have War Games. Team Grant versus Team Jesse Gates for the DOO spot. Total Warfare is going to have Team DRW versus Team CRW. Team Captain Phil for CRW. Team Captain me, Chris Zero, for Team DRW. Grant has already been confirmed for my team. I will start recruiting people as it gets closer to March 25th. Max Chaos. That will be the night that... I don't know what's going to happen. But Chronic Nightmare, that'll be badass. Explosive Action. Probably going to have a TNT box match. For those of you who don't... Or Explosive Box match, whatever it's called. For those of you who never watched XSS. Or, what's it called, XSS? No, XWS, sorry. Extreme Wrestling Society. Horrific Dreams. That's actually going to have the Glass House match. That's going to be epic. Lethal Paradise, January 19th. Devon, we still going to do that match?
match? Which one?
The match we agreed to, me and you, one-on-one.
Oh yeah, that match. Now that looked like a good match. So basically, you already know me and your history. We never, like, we were supposed to have one match that was supposed to be me and you for like the end of the road title or something like that.
I'm just
When
letting you
I
know. I'm just
retired.
letting you know. You're stepping into my yard, bro. You step in my yard, I'll make you famous.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you already know this saying that DDP said when he first debuted. He said like that you would have to be like you're gonna make them famous. He says, duh, I'm already famous. Basically, he's like, but I'd say this though.
Because you may have beaten the best, but I'm not the best. I'm that whole caliber above the best. I'm the greatest. And until you've beaten me, you haven't beaten nobody.
Oh, boy.
January 19th, I'll make you famous.
Yeah, January 19th.
That
I got the
A-list,
screen right here. I
that
got the
A-list,
screen right here.
I'm going to burn that A-list, and I'm going to blow the ashes right in your face. Just
So
saying.
the A-list
Just
is
saying.
going to show you why I'm A-list. Because basically, I went to Mexico, I went to Japan, I went to all over the world.
Holy shit, I wasn't expecting this here, man. Holy fuck, man.
And I won every single title down the world. But there's only one person that I have not faced, and that is you. I have mad respect for you, day in and day out. I don't talk shit about you. Me and you basically, both of us basically been in different companies, both fought.
And the funny thing is, wherever you've been and wherever I've been, we've always been in the same place at the same time, but we've never been in the same ring across from each other.
Yeah, true that though.
Our paths have bound. It's been bound to happen. This is destiny. And January 19th, you're not getting destiny, Jack. You're getting your ass kicked.
Yeah, and I'll be looking forward to this hitting basically lethal shot at your face right here. Because me and you, we're not going to basically do no John Cena versus Brock thing. No.
I don't care what anybody says.
CM
Those
Punk
matches were
versus
fucking epic,
Austin
okay?
Aries. This is going to...
Hold on. Okay, continue.
Yeah, because me and you basically are going to do something new. We're going to do something loud. We're going to do something proud. We're going to basically make both our cities proud.
Oh, and I forgot to say, the New Heights pay-per-view, March... What did I say? What is that going to be? No, February 16th will be fucking douchebag Torrance's pro. I'm not immediately calling you a douchebag Torrance. But will be your birthday pay-per-view. Oh, internet connection. Oh, no, there it is. Stop. Anyway, my girlfriend finds this attractive. I don't see how she finds it very attractive. She finds this radio show attractive. I don't know what's wrong with her, but I find it quite disturbing at some points, but nothing, babe. I said you find this attractive. This radio show. Oh my god. Anyway, talk about football.
I think this Sunday the undisputed title match. You know, I know GVD with him being actually, obviously he'll be the face of the company, but I think by the end of the night, I really think he's going to retain the title. It's, you know, no disrespect for you, D1, but I think GVD, you know, he deserved the title when he first won it, and I gave him the advice too about it before his match, before he became champion that night. I think this Sunday he's going to retain the title. I don't think Jesse Gates has it in him.
I don't even know that person.
Yeah, like...
No, not you guys. This person just commented on my status. We have no mutual friends. How do I know you? I always remember adding you. When did I add you? She only liked one of my posts. March 2010. That's why. That is why. Back in 2010, if you added me, I accepted you. These days, I just fucking stalk everybody. No, back to the rant. Or no, an hour ago, Michael brought up retirement. He's stressing over college, which really, schooling comes first, dude. This is just to do for fun. Until I actually televise the shit and shit gets serious. I don't know if I'm actually ever going to televise the main roster, but I know I'll do like what CXWI, for those of you who don't know what that is, fuck you. I'll do what CXWI does, because YTA, except for I'll actually just do straight up fucking NXT, which will be rookies who's trying to get a main roster spot. Yeah. And Alex Fane. Alex Fane is going to be in that second chance battle royal December 22nd. That and since he just debuted in the global title right now, it's kind of a low card title for the next couple weeks. He's their fourth contender, which means December 22nd he won't be fighting for the title, but we could see him in a future title match soon, I don't know. But Alex Fane, you will be booked if you watch this. You're just at the end of the show. When all the unimportant, kind of important shit. Talking about money, that easy money. 10 hours shakes my head to see here work. What? Or this bitch here, okay. You just don't want to say bitch. Oh, you're my sister, please say bitch. Anyway, 2014 winner. Fuck the 2014 winner. Fuck it. Fuck it. Don't care about it. Oh, CXWI. Okay. For those of you who don't know what CXWI is, it is CAW, Extreme Wrestling Inc. For those of you who don't know what CAW means, it is Created Wrestler. It's an online wrestling federation. It's awesome. You should definitely check it out. Straight up, I just read their description, and that's what it fucking says. Anyway, CXWI, technically, you don't even have to promo. I mean, everybody does, but it's a televised thing. Like, you would have to go watch it on YouTube. And if those who don't know where the link is, I could probably send you the link because I subscribe to the guy so I can see everything. And seeing as how I've missed a bunch of live shows now, I'm going to go and watch them after this because the road to Hyperlink, which that night our resident of DRW champion Firestar Hart gets a title shot at the international title against Sonic X, or Axe, whatever the fuck he's calling him. Sonic, okay? Fucking Sonic. Yes, Sonic the fucking Hedgehog, guys. Yeah, and it's actually pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. There's a bunch of guys from Japan that wrestles there. Good Devon, you'll fucking love it.
Yeah, you already know that for sure.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, why haven't you made a IWGP Fed yet?
Yeah, I basically do like other places, like Undisputed Fight Club, if you guys never heard of that. Basically, that's like an online thing where you can wrestle and win titles, like the Undisputed title, the Undisputed tag titles and stuff like that. UCW, that's basically what it is. And I've basically been in OGW. That's it's like online group wrestling or something like that. I've basically been doing that as well. And the other thing is I've basically been doing other groups, other feds that basically needed like somebody like me and been asking me to join. And I've basically been wrestling, and that's why some of the promos that I've been making not been posted up yet.
Oh my god, New Japan Pro Wrestling is having another pay-per-view. Holy fuck. I'm pretty sure they've actually had a lot of pay-per-views. I don't get to watch it. I don't know where it's at on YouTube. And I don't live in fucking Japan, and I don't speak Japanese. I have to get like fucking subtitles and shit.
Konnichiwa.
Only word anybody knows. Hold on. What is this pay-per-view? Hold on. Fucking give me the whole date. Don't just say 2014 Tokyo Dome. Fuck you. Kazuchika Okada versus Tetsuya Naito. Or no, they are tagging up versus Sunshine Nakamura against Hiroshi Takahashi. That's gonna be an epic fucking match. Oh, there's Hiroshi Takahashi is my favorite fucking New Japan Pro Wrestling wrestler. Right next to Shinsuke Nakamura.
From Japan wrestlers and American wrestlers. Have you guys heard of Sami Callihan?
Yeah, he just went to NXT.
Yeah, so I just saw a picture of him like just a couple of days ago about him basically breaking his name out in NXT, basically slamming the head of the champion. I was saying, wow, Sami Callihan basically trying to get his name out there. Like he's like right now, like that's the most person that I didn't want to leave the Indies. That's the only person I did not want to leave the Indies, but you know how his life story is, and yeah.
Holy shit, Yoshitatsu's back in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Really?
Yeah. Yoshitatsu's gonna be wrestling at the Tokyo Dome.
Damn.
He's wrestling. I don't know why or who the fuck gave New Japan Pro Wrestling this idea, but the World Tag League 2013, they had singles matches in the World Tag League. Kill me now. Oh, but never mind. They have YouTube videos for all the matches. These matches already happened. The Tokyo Dome match hasn't happened yet, though. Yeah, Yoshitatsu signed with New Japan Pro Wrestling. That's pretty cool. Oh, the pay-per-view's name is The New Beginning. I should have fucking thought about that.
Yes.
No, never mind. The pay-per-view name is called fucking Tokyo Dome. Who the fuck names the pay-per-view? Oh, if Torrance was on this call right now, I have him explain it to me because he watches this shit.
Said it made Triple H.
Wait, there's a white guy? Dude, David Hart Smith and some other guy are the IWGP Tag Team Champions. That is legit.
Yeah, I haven't heard David Hart Smith's name in a long time.
He doesn't even go by David Hart Smith anymore.
No, what's he called?
David Smith. He calls himself David Smith now.
Yeah, he doesn't even bring
Ever
himself Hart
since him and Tyson Kidd and the Hart Dynasty were tag champions.
Yeah.
Do you know him and Tyson Kidd hated that fucking heel turn? Because when you're a Hart, you're not supposed to go heel. It's actually impossible for a Hart to go heel.
Because you have Bret Hart at their side and everything, and then Bret Hart beats The Miz and becomes U.S. champion. That was unfreaking believable.
Yes, it was.
Alright, well, I only have 5 minutes of audio left, so it's been a great episode of the radio show. Gave myself a headache, but I'll go cure that here in a minute. Haha, babe. Dixie Carter. Fuck you, Skyler. Fuck you. Anyway.
She is, Hulk Hogan. I'll actually think Ted Turner will actually do better than her.
Fuck you, Ty. Okay. Anybody who's anybody. Okay. All you bitches on this phone call right now. You better go to YouTube after this. I want you to type in Adrian Neville versus Sami Zayn, and I want you to watch that shit. Because that match damn near made me jizz my pants, even though my pick didn't win the match. I was kind of mad. But Adrian Neville earned that shit. But he lost to Bo Dallas. No, he won, but he didn't win the title. He won by disqualification. Because Bo Dallas is the fucking piece of shit. I hate Bo Dallas.
What, he's the super heel?
No, he's a delusional heel. He's like that he's all like, oh, I can do no wrong. He's a fucking blondie. I hate his ass. Except for he's not really blonde. But he acts like a dumbass. Like, even Sami Zayn said it. Did you just say Bo Dallas kicks ass?
No, Bo Dallas kicks ass.
There you go, Devon. You just earned my respect 5 more.
Yeah, because basically, Bo Dallas is basically, like, he's basically not that good. Basically, it's like, look at this. It took off. The first thing they did that was wrong with WWE, they took off El Generico's mask and changed his name. 2, they basically brought in Ariel without Kevin Thorne. And 3, they never gave the chance to Joey Ryan when his credit is due.
No, they actually offered Joey Ryan the contract, and Joey Ryan told him no.
That's a bull. That's
Because Joey Ryan signed with CWFH.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Because
And
he's their
that
international
Hollywood thing,
television
too.
champion. Which, for God's sake, whoever fucking named that title, go shoot yourself right now. Because you just contradicted yourself. International television champion.
Yeah.
Shut your face.
International.
And he hasn't been on television in weeks.
And also, you should see like what they did to TNA. TNA basically fucked over Joey Ryan. You know that. You know for a dime for they fucked over Joey Ryan.
But he's bringing Sleazy back. The mother fools don't know how to act.
Yeah. Joey Ryan basically did mad good, like in the Indies, but when he went to TNA, they screwed him over, saying that he basically can't wrestle shit. Nah, well, he can.
Well, alright, I got 20 seconds of audio left, so thank you for this radio show. Like and subscribe. We'll be going to Twitch TV soon, because I'm fixing to go make a Twitch account. Whoop. Hopefully it still lets me do this, through, making videos through this shit. Great radio show, ladies and gentlemen. The audio will be getting better as... Quit fucking going down the input level, you cockhead. I'll be getting a video camera in like February or something. I'm gonna try anyway. I'm gonna get me a new mic, new setup, everything. So catch you guys later. Peace, because